topic we're going to talk about is teenage modeling. You know, one can start modeling at any age, but anyone under the legal adult age must be accompanied by a parent or guardian. I talked to you about this earlier, especially when joining an agency. In commercial modeling, modeling starts very young. Even a baby can be a commercial model, as they are used in commercial print, ads, and on television. If you've been signed as a child, your agent will usually give you advice as you grow older as to whether you should go down the fashion or commercial modeling route. Fashion models usually start around the age of 15, whereas commercial models can start at any age. If you were a commercial model as a child, but moved towards fashion as you grew older, your agent will guide you and help you find a fashion agency if they don't represent fashion models. Once you start your adult modeling, you may be asked to shoot adult clothes, and you will have hair and makeup done in an older style. As you have already had modeling experience, the transition into this type of modeling may be easier than for those with no modeling experience. If you are in school, try to stay in school. Education is the most important thing, and modeling part-time while you finish college could be a good thing. It could earn you extra money. If you decide to model as a teen, try to go back to college once you are in your early 20s. Modeling as a career is not guaranteed, so it is better to complete your education so you always have a backup plan. I must emphasize that modeling can be very competitive, and it's a cutthroat profession, and only a few are guaranteed to even make any money from it. So before you give everything up, bear this in mind, that you may not necessarily become the top model, famous model, supermodel you thought you were. It may just be a pastime before you go on to something else. I'd like to talk about your right to privacy, labor laws, and child protection issue. But first, let's talk about your privacy. Even as a model, you have the right to privacy. Whenever you shoot or make a video, the images belong to the client, but you have to sign a release so that they can use them. And you are, of course, compensated for this. Photos of you in a state of undress or when you are backstage cannot be released to the public without your consent. Your health information has to be kept private by the agency, as well as any personal information the agent may know or have about your personal life. You also have the right not to divulge any information about yourself that is not related to modeling or any job you do. Again, if you feel uncomfortable about anything, report it to your agent or legal guardian immediately. So now we're going to talk about labor laws. There are different labor laws for minors depending on the city, state, or country in which you work. These laws differ by state and by city and country. Child labor laws can usually be found by contacting your local labor department or a Google search. Labor laws usually state how long the child can work each day, if he or she has to be on set, or any other work situation. There are also regulations concerning schooling and taking classes. Adult guardians or parents should be with the child or minor on set all the time. This rule applies in most countries, and it is there for your safety and security. We have talked about starting a modeling career, what it takes to be successful in this career. And as mentioned earlier, you can model commercially at any age. But with fashion modeling, you can only model when you reach the approximate age of 15, as the work is focused on modeling adult clothes. To summarize, you don't necessarily need an agent. If you're starting out, you can use your social media as a digital portfolio and source work yourself. Modeling is a subjective profession, so you have to be thick-skinned. It will involve rejection at times, as you will not book every job you go for. You have to stay positive and focused. I'm sure that with the right amount of determination and the roadmap that I give you in this course, you will most likely succeed exponentially in your modeling career. And I look forward to that. And don't forget to join us on Win the Runway where we have interviews and live, sessions with various industry people. So whenever you need to ask a question, as I said before, you can always email us at team@meettherunway.com. So see you in the next section.